Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are having just a little candid talk about January so far. I know it's already 2 weeks in. I've got my little Bella here. I'm sorry, he looks so uncomfortable. She just got a haircut, so she's looking pretty good today. Yeah, I just completely kind of spiraled out this past week, which is fine, but I'm feeling really good today. And I actually feel like a lot was sort of released, and I don't know how deeply I'll get into talking about it specifically, but I don't know, there's just a lot of different points and interesting points. So if you saw, I think it was 2 videos ago now, letting dreaming big, feeling like safe to your nervous system. Yeah, it turns out my big dreams were not so safe in my nervous system, but I can tell that I needed what I just needed to get to this other side of actually feeling really good again. So yeah, I've vlogged some over the past week or two, so I'll throw those up just for visual interest. But anyway, so let's see, where do we start? Big dream, books a movie, all that. I was talking about writing my book and stuff, and I know that sounds really big and fun, but I think making that really big, bold claim dream was just yes, it felt expansive and exciting, but at the same time, it felt very, how do I say, intimidating for my system. Whenever I logistically started thinking about it, and then it was well, now I'm telling people that that's what I want to do, and what if I don't? But I'm even saying that if I do change my mind, it's going to be okay, and I know deep down, no matter what I do, it's okay. But yeah, it actually doesn't feel that safe. How can I make this feel a little bit safer? Because this unsafety is actually low-key stopping me from writing right now, and that's literally my only task. I don't need to think about how to sell a really really good selling book, or how to market and all this stuff. I don't need to really think about that right now in this moment. I literally just need to write the book. So why is it that this really big, fun, expansive dream is kind of stopping me from writing this book? And I think a big part of it is it feels so far away, and it feels so where is it? Where it's so far that I can't even really conceptualize it, so it feels really unknown, and the unknown feels very intimidating to my system. But I know how to write the next chapter. That is something I do know, and that is a known thing. I mean, sometimes it's not known because I am a discovery writer, really, and things surprise me and characters surprise me, and all that's fun in games. But I know how to write a chapter. I know how to get through a chapter. I know how to get through a scene. I know where I kind of want to go in my plot. So, yeah, bringing it all back to okay, what do I know how to do? If right now the unknown is scary and I really don't actually need to be focusing on it, it's fun to really make that expansive for the big bubbly visionary self of yours. But visionary self, I find, can get super frustrated super quickly when it sees a point on the map, and it's okay, let's go there, and then you have actually no directions. You don't know if you how long it's gonna take. You don't know if you have a car, a boat, a plane. You don't know how to get there. It's almost like going into a different dimension entirely. There is no portal. and you don't know how to open the portal, and visionary self is just like, what? I thought this is what we wanted to do. And like now self is like, well, it is, but like I got to take a few steps right now, and that's like literally all I know. Maybe we'll find the portal a different day. like I don't know, talking to visionary self for me can sometimes be really funny, because I think I've explained this a little bit before. I used to stay in visionary self. Like I was just like, I want to do this, I want to do this. All these big, bold claims, zero action. So now that I've taken a lot of action in the last 2 years, visionary self is coming back online like, whoa, like you can actually do that now. It's not just fun and games up here in your head. Like let's go do it, like it's gearing up. It really wants to go out there. And like me now self is like, yeah, I am taking the action, but it's still like gonna take a long time, and like I still don't know what I'm doing, and I still don't like, like, hey, calm down a little bit. We'll get there, but like you're envisioning this certain place is actually stopping me from moving forward right now, and right now is literally all I've got. Like I don't have the future, so let's chill out, um, rein it in a little bit, and work on today, because that's all we can do. And so, sort of having that back and forth conversation to recognize, oh, that's why basically I haven't been writing. And I hadn't been doing anything creative. Like, I felt creatively stunted for a little bit. And yeah, it was just really, it was a weird feeling, but it was interesting to move through. It doesn't happen that often, and I know when it comes up that it's just trying to tell me something. Like, and it's okay to feel the really deep, scary feelings of failure and doubt. And I've never made that, feeling those things, like safe for myself. I've always made it mean something negative about me to feel doubt and feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And another thing I realized through this is how separate art is from promoting art. Basically, like I think for a really long time I meshed them all one and the same, and just, yeah, I was convoluting them. So like, we'll use YouTube as an example. I don't like using YouTube as an example all the time because I feel like I'm breaking the fourth wall, but I feel like sometimes it's all I have the example of because it is my main creative fire and fuel and passion. But I have more to say on that later. But anyway, for this analogy, so yeah, I make the videos. I do, like, I make so many videos, and I don't know how to promote promote them, to hype them up, basically, in any other format but themselves. And I don't know, like, I just always feel it feels inauthentic or not. It never lands the right way when I'm like obsessing over, say, a title, an SEO, like all these things. It never feels quite right to me. Like it never lands, to obsess over those things. So I really try not to. And I don't know. I just know I'm naturally going to get better at a title, a thumbnail. And it's one of those things where, like, okay, if I did obsess over a title, thumbnail, etc., if I succeeded in something, like if one hit, say, one got big, it did well, I would have to keep up that obsessive nature to like perfect, like it's almost a scarcity mindset of thinking like there's going to be this perfect title and perfect viewership that gives me my shot, basically. And that's just not true. There's going to be so many micro moments of success to lead you to your big breakthrough or whatever. So I really try to just focus on those micro moments of success, because that's what I can count on a lot more consistently and feel like the needle is moving forward. And I don't want to be someone who like obsesses over these algorithmic things, essentially. And so I make the video, and yeah, I just don't know how to promote it on other things. I do, but this is part of my big breakthrough that I learned about. They're different. They're different things. I think this entire time, the reason I was having a huge block about it was because I was grouping promotion in with the video and the art of the video itself, and not just letting it be kind of a separate, like it's a hype hat. It's a different thing. And it doesn't actually mean anything about the art itself. The art can still stand on its own and be really good, and be really bad at like marketing it or whatever. And as soon as I let myself like take a deep breath and realize like, oh, I'm just really bad at marketing this. I don't know how to market myself. Quote unquote, like whatever, to people. Like that's okay. Like it's actually okay not to know how to promote your art. And it was almost this huge relief of like, oh, well, that's something I can get better at, and not something I have to be good at. And even going deeper into that moment of self-doubt of like, okay, what if your art is actually really bad? What if you suck at making videos and vlogging your life and like live, like, I don't know, whatever, the deepest part that is truly trying to like etch its way into your little creative heart and be like, you're bad at this. It's actually okay to be bad at art. It's actually perfectly fine to be really terrible. And I'm like, do I feel that deeply? No, not yet. But I can understand that it's true. It actually does make sense that it's okay to be bad at something. Do I feel it in my body after a lifetime of just trying to be really good at things? No. But now that the realization has landed, it can start to integrate and trickle its way down. And it's actually really freeing to know that you can be kind of bad at something and like know that you're just going to get better. Like, I'm better than I was when I started, and I'm only going to continue getting better by doing. I'm not going to magically be just really good at it one day. It's going to be these little things that I keep perfecting in every video. And it's actually really fun for me to like, okay, feel like this moment and movement of improvement, quote unquote, in my videos. I don't even know what improvement means. Like, it doesn't even mean that more people watch it or I've captured more people. It just means I really like it more. But I can have these videos that I like try a lot harder at and like, yeah, I guess try a lot harder at and like actually think about a lot more. And it can actually be really freeing the next video to just sort of fly by the seat of my pants and not plan it and have the discovery video and just like film whatever. And that can still be really just as fun as like really trying. Like they're different energies. And one of them can do really well and the other one that I like try, it doesn't matter actually, because I'm having fun. It's just like every week I ask myself, what kind of video feels the most fun? And like I leave it at that, right? Or that's my new system is like I ask myself that question nearly every week now. It's like, what's coming through and what rule can I break that I think exists? Like, do I think I have to try as hard as I did last week, or can I just let go and have a little fun? Um, yeah, I, anyway, these have been my early January breakthroughs, and it's just been a really interesting, mainly because I feel as though I was ready to hit the ground running, and the ground was like, no, no, like, I know you're stretching, I know you're having all these big dreams, but you gotta like purge some of these thoughts, some of these beliefs before we get to the other side and you're feeling a little bit better and you're ready to like tackle everything that you want to do this year. Um, and yeah, I that's what yeah, that's what the first 2 weeks of January has been, and I just wanted to pop on and share like what has been going on. And amongst all this, I have also started a little blog that I'll link below that is kind of just like is basically what I just said, but is in-depth journal entries about this very thing. So, like I said, I feel like I don't really break the fourth wall with talking about YouTube on YouTube a ton. I did today. But I wanted a space to actually break the fourth wall a little bit further because I love talking about creativity and it doesn't always apply to writing a book or like all the other creative things I do. Like, I can't just make these metaphors sometimes because sometimes it really does come down to my creativity about YouTube and wanting to be a YouTuber and do YouTube and all this stuff. So I started writing all of my creative spirals and thoughts and just hurdles down, and yeah, have put them in this blog site. So it's called Building Out Loud. I'll, like I said, link it below and you can check it out. But yeah, it is my innermost thoughts about these very topics, like some that I just talked about and some deeper and everything. But I'm really excited to be, I love writing so much. I could write every day about so many things. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm, like I said, I'm feeling a lot better today specifically. Um, and I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for this year and trying not to rush, trying not to feel like I have to know exactly everything right this moment, and really pinpointing what I don't need to know to really hone in on what I do want to know. But yeah, so I hope you have a lovely week and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.